Hey guys, Vic here with coin making and trading episode 3. If you missed the first 2 episodes, they are in the description. Today we are trading formation cards, and here is my method for trading them. Simply go to formation cards in the auction house, set a maximum open bid price of 500 coins, and then see what you open up. Basically, you scroll through. Ideally, you want to skip the first 3 or 4 pages because this method involves a bit of bidding, a bit of bid warring. But essentially, you want to be scrolling through and looking for any back fours. There's one there, and any 3-5-2 or any of the 4 at the back formations. And if you see them, you want to be getting yourself a bid on them, or at least putting them in your watch pile, but ideally put in the bid of the price that you would like to pay for them. The 3-5-2 works perfectly for this, because there's always loads of them on the market, but never necessarily priced correctly. This method works simply because people aren't prepared to wait for a formation card. They want to just buy it now. So in a way, you're providing a service because you're scraping up all the ones that are on open bids, and you are sticking them up for buy now. So you can see a few formations. Now we've gone a few pages down. We're about a minute into the auctions. There's a minute to go in the auctions here, as you can see, and there's loads popping up now. And you just basically bid on these, but unlike the previous method that I showed you, you don't need to bid on too many. You don't really want to be bidding on too many, to be honest. You want to find about 8 or 9. And before the auction ends, you want to go to your watch list. I'll show myself doing that in a second. We're just going to find some more. There's loads on the market. All of the 4 at the back formations work. 4-5-1, I was very surprised at, guys. Basically, just try and do this method exactly as I am doing it to start with. But then, after a little while, you'll build up your own sort of knowledge of what you want to charge for a certain card, what you're prepared to pay for a certain card. But essentially, you want to put a bid of around 700 coins on all of these formations. As you can see, we have gone into the watch list now, and we've already won one straight up, which was excellent news. And we are now bidding on the ones that are left. You know, sometimes you get someone else doing this method as well, and they just knock the bid up by 100. Sometimes you get someone that clearly wants the actual formation card for their own purposes, and they are bidding on it as normal, so they're just going to pay whatever it costs. So you need to have a cut-off point in your head for how much you're willing to pay, and just judge each auction on its merit. You know, decide on how much you're willing to pay. And what you'll see me doing is cutting my losses on this card here. That was too much to pay for that card, so I've just removed it. I'm just focusing on the ones I can get, and the ones that I can get for a bargain. So these are what I am trying to get now, and as you'll see in a second, I end up with 2. And what you want to be doing is ending up with about 2. So you go for a run, you get about 10 from the auctions, and then you try and make sure you win at least 2, but without paying too much. I paid $7.50 for one and $6.50 for the other one. I'll now move to my trade pile, and I'll show you some that I've won. Here's a handful, guys, that I have picked up from doing 2 or 3 runs of that method. And then you simply stick up the cards for a buy it now price as opposed to an open bid. So that one I'm sticking up for 1,300 coins. You can almost get away with just charging double on each card, which is a profit on each card of 600 coins on that one, 700 coins on that one, and they will sell, guys. Do not worry about that. They'll sell every time you get. It's quite a fair price anyway. That is what the market rate is, and you'll get people that aren't prepared to search heavily to find the card that they want. So I'll just show you. Me putting these cards up. As you can see, the prices vary. You can see that I'm actually putting the same cards up at slightly different prices. There's no exact science to it, but you will personally find your own prices that you like to charge for certain cards. And I'll show you that with the results of selling these cards. So I'll flick now to my trade pile again. This is after the auctions have run. 2 have won straight away, and I stuck the rest up again, and they all sold as well an hour later, I can tell you now. So I'm just going to stick those back up just for another hour. Never do it longer than an hour. And yeah, the 2 that sold were actually the 2 highest priced ones. So it is very much random. It's just who happens to need that formation card at the time it happens to be coming round to yours at the end of the auction. I've been FIFA Vic, guys. Thanks for watching a player trading episode next.